I love spy games. They're one of my favourite, but they've never really been done that well, except for maybe GoldenEye in the 64. I had to wait a while till something like the Metal Gear Solid franchise came around and gave me completely what I wanted, and a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the fourth and the final in the series, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Snake is back for his last outing in the legendary Guns of the Patriots. Created by the master Hideo Kojima and Konami, the Metal Gear Solid series has always offered a breathtaking stealth experience with sheer action and, of course, overdrawn cinematics to complete a game that is unlike any other. Easily one of PlayStation's best, Metal Gear Solid has garnered tons of fans with its success on the PS1 and PS2. And on the PS3, it uses all its power to send off Snake in sensational style. So let's quickly snake into it. As we join Snake a fourth time round, we find that the world has changed and war has become as common as the economy. And Snake has changed himself. He's battle-weary and old, and he's on his last mission to kill Liquid. Now, one of the big praises, but also big qualms about MGS, is the epic cutscenes. Whilst long, they are second to none, and they tell a gripping story, and also have some of the finest action scenes you'll see, like the one between Raiden and Vamp. Overall, about half the game is spent watching cinematics. Whilst that can deter some people, fans of cinema will love it, and it makes those times in gameplay so much more cherished. Snake has a bunch of moves and quick menus to switch weapons, but the best part is those times that you'll lie and wait for an enemy, or freeze still when an enemy spots you. Makes you feel like the ultimate spy. And then there are times where the game just opens up and you'll let rampage through levels shooting everything. It's a game for those people who truly respect the genre and depth. I am constantly amazed at the attention to detail in this game. It's no wonder the MGS series always manages to provide sweet looking graphics, but this is amazingly good for its release in 2008. Old Snake looks awesome, and as the game goes on he suffers wounds that show. His hair and bandana move in the wind, yet he still moves like he's just had a meeting with his proctologist. His suit and gadgets in the game are cool, especially watching his suit camouflage itself. The levels are diverse as you travel from country to country. Enemies are highly detailed. I mean, everything looks incredibly realistic and very polished. Many returning characters and cutscenes are done superbly, and you'll notice how Kojima is still titillating his female characters. One thing that has always gotten stronger in the Metal Gear Solid series is the music, and in MGS4 it's the best of the series. Again, using the work of Harry Gregson Williams, you'll hear some great symphonies of adrenaline and suspense. And Kojima has used this very well in the story, with many old tunes from previous games to be found in the game, and great voice acting from David Hayter. The sound is excellent, although there are still a bunch of cliches to be winced at.
Let's try another doctor. It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with.
The basis of Metal Gear's gameplay is mostly focused around tactical stealth action. In many areas you will have to walk or crawl past enemies in the game to get to your objective. Snake has a variety of moves at his disposal to do this, and sometimes the slower you go and the more disguised you are, the more effective you are. By using the camouflage system on Snake's suit, he can blend into the background, and it actually looks believable. With a smart enemy AI, you'll have to be careful as guards will notice small twitches of movements, not to mention footsteps nearby or traces of blood. It's very in-depth, and if you're caught or suspected of being in the area, alert mode will appear and enemies will then search the area for you. You can choose to kill all enemies through CQC moves or silent shots to the head, or knock them out and let them live. The game is entirely set at your own pace. The boss fights are intense and superb once again. There's plenty of Easter eggs lying around for fans of the series, and also collectibles if you can find them. This game is very clever at making you feel like a legendary soldier in times of war, and although this game deals a lot with patience and suspense, it also mixes things up at times, which is great when you just want to let loose in the end. There is also a multiplayer after you finish the game, which is a favourite for anyone fans of stealth, although it's not the smoothest experience. This is the best Metal Gear Solid out to date. While Snake Eater definitely had the best story, and this one does tend to ramble on and be desperate to explain everything in the story, it certainly ties everything together and finishes it off in great style. It's the game that I truly feel like a spy, and now with more moves, better AI, and a camera system that you can control, it is a definite masterpiece. I just wish it had some trophies. How hard can it be to add this feature? Anyway, that's Metal Gear Solid 4 as another great available game.
Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.